Hello,
welcome to the Roseflower stream. I
Welcome.
can see that the audio is hard clipping from here, so let's turn that down real quick.
Right.
Other than that, we're back. We were a little sickly last week.
Bro, how
Yeah.
was that shit clipping? It was at negative 20 dB already.
Listen,
Really?
bro, I don't make the
Jeez.
rules. I just work here. Damn. Go complain. to-
What? You're the one person that doesn't get that excuse.
Fuck. Go complain to Rupert Neve, okay?
Yes, because we are very sophisticated and use high-quality camera work.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the
Well-
Roseflower stream. We did take a week off
Yeah.
because we got sick. We're gonna blame.
we all had COVID.
I think we decided in the meeting that we were gonna blame Noah for that one.
Yep. That was
Um,
even though he was the one person who did not have COVID.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
believe it was
you
his
see,
fault.
that's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
you know?
See, that's
That's
yeah,
suspicious.
that's what's making me
you
think.
know, that's a little.
Yeah.
So it was. We don't know how,
Mhm.
but it was almost definitely probably Noah's fault.
Yeah.
So we're just
Yeah,
gonna,
no evidence, just
you know,
it was
just
him.
like it looked like it. You know,
Yep.
like you look at him, you're like, yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
You know, you got a guilty face. So yeah, we had to take a week off, you know, out of safety. Not everyone tested positive, but I think it was
Yeah.
better to just like take it
I
off.
I didn't even test because I just knew that I obviously
just
had
knew?
it. Yeah.
I was great. I was at work, and then
Mhm.
Micah sent that text, and I had
Yeah.
to like, I was in between the two buildings,
Mhm.
and I had to call from outside the building, and I was like, "Hey, my boss."
Yeah.
So like technically I'm fine, but
Mhm.
just before I go back inside, I think I should let you know that everybody that I spent the entire weekend with
Oh,
just
no.
tested positive for
Oh
COVID.
no. Yeah.
And they decided it was better if I went home. So I got the
Yeah.
rest of the day off.
Well, that's
you
good.
know, or
That's
not
good.
off, but like from home, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Famsky is here in the chat. Wagwan Roseflower. What's going on, Mr.
Hey,
Famsky?
What up, Famsky?
You know, but Cade, what was going on this week?
So this week, some interesting things have happened. One thing I wanted to talk about is I saw that The Idol, the weekend show, got canceled after just one season.
That's embarrassing.
It is kind of embarrassing. Yeah. I will say the one thing that I kind of liked about it was because usually it's like it seems like the success of certain TV shows is so just dependent upon who's in the TV show, right?
Yeah.
And it made me feel like people do still care about the actual like creativity and character to a certain show rather than just the celebrities.
You want to know
in it.
how bad it is that they got canceled after one season?
Yeah.
Riverdale got 6.
Oh yeah.
Riverdale
yeah.
got 6 seasons.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
fact they got canned after one, you gotta,
Yeah.
you know it's fucking
That was
bad.
pretty rough.
But I will say, I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was already canceled.
Yeah.
Like I saw that thing like canceled after one season. I was like, yeah, I thought we knew
Mhm.
that already. Because
Mhm.
didn't everyone fucking hate it? Like I haven't met a
yeah.
single person who enjoyed watching it.
I mean, honestly, I never really watched it. I never even knew much about it until I found out that it got canceled and everyone started talking about it. So it's kind of funny because it's one of those things where it's like maybe they'll bring it back because the fact that it got canceled actually started making it popular.
I mean, it was pretty popular, but my thing was it was awful.
Yeah.
I watched 1.5 episodes. I want
Yeah,
to say,
yeah.
literally nothing happened.
Mhm.
There was no plot.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like,
Right.
and I just gave up because I was
Yeah.
like maybe I'm not the target audience for it or whatever, but
Yeah.
it felt like genuinely nothing of
Yeah.
interest or note was happening.
Well, I feel like it's just one of those things where people who are someone who's like a musician always wants to transfer into being like an actor or like doing TV shows, and someone who's an actor always wants to transfer into music, and it's kind of just like people just use their like status to be able to like do whatever they want without having to actually like be good at the thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like some people pull it off. Like Lil Dicky pulled it off.
Yeah, because
Dave is
he's
a
actually
great
a
show.
talented guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like, and that's trying to like give hate to like The Weeknd. Like, I never even saw the show, so I'm not even like judging
He
it.
did not do well.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Based on the first 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and then also I saw a supercut on Twitter of all of his like worst acting moments just
Yeah.
from. So I didn't like have the context for any of the scenes,
Mhm.
but oh my god,
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
did not do a good job. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like to be fair, like the script and everything was bad. It was just a bad show overall.
Yeah.
You know how they say like a hit song is a good master of a good mix of a good recording of a good performance of a good song.
Yeah.
This was a bad show made up of a bad edit of a bad film of a bad script by bad actors. Like it wasn't like a single thing was bad.
Yeah.
Just overall, it was just not a good show, basically.
Damn, man. Damn. Well, I don't know. It goes to show that no matter like
you can be
how
good
famous
at
you are,
it doesn't make you good at
no matter how famous you are, you still need
and no matter
to try
how
to
famous
make
your
something
parents
good.
are
Yeah,
as well. 'Cause
right.
it was The Weeknd and Lily Rose Depp.
Oh,
So-
really? Yeah. I mean, it gives me hope, man. It gives me hope that people still care about character rather than just who are the celebrities involved. But in other news, extreme heat, man. Finally, like, dude, it's cooled down a little bit here in California.
So the way you extreme heat man, you sounded like the worst superhero of all time. Next up,
Extreme heat, man.
oh, burn all your food, bitch.
Oh yeah,
Help, someone
light it all
stole
up.
my purse. It's I, Heat Man. I'll save the day. Just burns me. Uh-oh. I don't think I did this right.
No, but yeah, I mean, it has cooled down a little bit in Southern California.
Yeah,
But also, yeah, I did see things about things getting canceled, things getting fucked up.
Yeah, Arizona especially. I know I saw that 50 Cent had canceled the show in Arizona. I know that this weekend, because I was actually supposed to go to Scottsdale this last weekend.
To see it?
No, just to go visit a friend who lives in Scottsdale. But coincidentally, like 50 Cent was doing a show at like the same time, and I saw that he canceled a show in Arizona because it's just getting so hot there.
Yeah.
It's like 112 degrees this weekend, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Honestly. And they say global warming's not real.
Yeah, man. It's messed up.
You know, and then speaking of shows getting canceled, things getting put in the trash, what a weekend for festivals we had over the last week or so. And when I say what a weekend, I mean failure after failure. Mm-hmm. So do you know about this, like all the shit that went down?
I know. I've seen a lot about Burning Man. I saw like Vice coming out with like some documentaries on Burning Man this year, but that's all I know.
Burning Man was actually though the second fantastic failure of a festival. See, you know, a little alliteration for the squad of this week. There was also Electric Zoo in New York. Supposed to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Friday, doors are supposed to open at, I think, like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., something like that. At midday, like an hour, 2 hours before it opens. They announced they have to cancel day one because they didn't build the stage in time.
What?
It has since come out that that is not true, and in fact, they did not obtain the correct permits to have a music festival on a weekday. So they were shut down by the city, and they lied and said that the stage wasn't ready.
Yeah.
When the reality of it was they did not get the weekday permit to hold the festival on Friday.
To me, it would be more embarrassing to have to shut down a show because like,
of
the stage wasn't ready. Like, I don't know what they were trying to cover up.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they made it look worse by saying that.
And then, kind of follow-on effect from that, Saturday comes along. All these people, you know, not only the people from Friday who didn't fucking get in and now, you know, really want to get in, but also everyone from Saturday shows up on Saturday. The line to get in apparently took about 6 hours because security was checking every bag, everything, you know, that's fine. Apparently they were taking up to 15 minutes per person to do the security checks.
That's
I'm sorry, you
really
can't do
annoying.
that
No,
for a festival.
that's
Like, maybe
terrible.
if they're like, if you want to do security, do random checks on people with big bags, pull them aside, like they do at the airport, you know, let everyone walk, and if there's someone who looks a little weird, pull them aside, and they get the 15, 20-minute check. But they were doing that with everyone. They were tearing bags apart. They were, like, going through everything.
That's so excessive, dude.
And there was no water in the line. There was no shade in the line. There was no anything. So people were waiting, like, 5-6 hours just to get in.
Right.
About 5 hours into the festival. So potentially, before people who got there on time are even in, right? They announced they have to shut down the festival because they have hit capacity for the day.
Dude. Yikes.
And it almost turned into an Astroworld. The crowd
Seriously?
rushed. Like, because there are
people were,
thousands
like,
of people waiting in the
oh my
line
God,
still.
Yeah.
And what they did, they had a dude go out with a megaphone and go, all right, sorry, guys, you're not getting in. These people have been waiting in the sun with no water for 6 hours. They fucking rushed the stage, or like they rushed through security. And apparently the rest of the festival was a shit show of overcrowding and crushes and dangerous situations like that. You know? So it was absolutely insane. And then at the same time, on the other coast, we had Burning Man.
Yeah.
For
people are stranded.
where people got
apparently.
stranded because we were just talking about the heat in Nevada. All of a sudden, it started fucking raining out of nowhere. Flooded the one way in and out of Burning Man. They think it's going to take until tomorrow to for it to be dry enough for cars to drive.
Wow.
Because all the sand and everything just turned into mud, and everything just got stuck.
Yeah, I saw that all the trucks were trying to like pull out and just get stuck.
Yeah,
and,
luckily, what's going on? Safe at last. What's going on, Rhea? Luckily, luckily it's Burning Man. People were prepared to camp. So from what I've seen of videos of people inside right now, they've been like, yeah, we're chilling. Like, it sucks and it's cold and it's wet, but we have food, we have water, we have tents, we have, like, they were already planning on going and camping. So for the most part, it seems like people are all right. But, yeah, they don't think they can really start getting out of there till tomorrow.
Right. Dude, that's messed up. I mean, I heard somebody died there, too.
But the thing is, that's, like, a big thing for the news. Statistically, 3 people die at every Burning Man. So, actually, that's pretty good so far.
Really?
Yeah, well,
how many people usually go?
Like 80,000. So
okay,
80,000.
so statistically, somebody's gonna die, like, even if nothing goes wrong.
Like,
okay.
just on average, like, it's not real, but on average, they say for that many people camping in the desert for 3 days, statistically, 3 people should die every year. Yeah. Like, just because of that many people.
I feel like they should use that in, like, an advertising campaign.
Like,
come to Burning Man. We have less than 3 out of 80,000.
Less than the statistical average of deaths.
That's so funny.
You have a, like, 0.5% chance of dying if you
So, yeah, like, it was a big thing that someone died. Like, it was all in the news, but
yeah,
someone dies every year. So, like, yes, it's sad. Yes, it's like, but it's not like they died because of the thing. Like,
right,
there's
yeah, I know.
80,000 people.
That's totally like a Vice thing, to like just like throw in there and like, yeah.
I like Vice. In fact, we were in contact. We were talking to them about Off the Beaten Track. I sent them an email.
Talking to Vice?
About them looking at it after we had it done. I'd sent them an email.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got some big products in the work, y'all.
And then they went out of business. So
yeah.
Hey. But yeah, shall we, or do you have one more story, or shall we move on?
Oh, I was just gonna talk about Bobby Altar.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes.
Dude, I loved a lot of her interviews that she's doing. A lot of her interviews, like the one with Drake, I thought was hilarious. And she just like keeps coming up all over my For You page and like everything.
I think it goes very good.
Yeah, it's so them just like the whole vibe. They're in the bed, whatever. It's so weird. It's so funny. But I think it goes to show it's like in order to become a successful interviewer nowadays, you have to do something different.
Yeah.
You have to do something that's unique to you because there's so many people trying to interview artists nowadays.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made Bobby successful is she kind of found something very unique to her that made her interviews different. But now apparently she's becoming controversial, and apparently that Drake interview, she actually took that down and supposedly unfollowed Drake on Instagram.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea.
I really like
she deleted it.
The
dude.
Drake. So for me, I now know that she was kind of famous before the podcast as well.
She's like a TikTok.
Yeah,
mom.
I personally never fucking heard of her before, like that Drake or Lil Yachty one, whichever one was first. Mm-hmm. I think they're really funny.
Yeah,
like she's obviously playing a character.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's very good at the character. Like it's very funny. I also like the one with Mark Cuban. That was also really.
Oh
good.
yeah, I saw clips. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that the character is good. I think she does kind of push the character too far at times. Where you could, cause like they could like take that little thing that maybe the guest says and they have an actual conversation about it and make it a cool podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Or she can be her character and be like, no.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
in my opinion, too many times she decides to do the character thing as opposed to going down the route
see what
of
you're saying.
actually like going
Yeah.
into them and like having
And
a
it's taking
podcast.
away from making like an actual like interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. What there was one she did with I forget the comedian's name, but they both got like so into it to the point where I was like, okay, I honestly can't even tell if this is a joke anymore.
Oh, is it
like,
her and then the other TikTok guy?
Is like the curly-haired comedian with like the glasses. I don't know. Anyways, they just got in like a huge argument, whatever, and it was like, I could not tell. I'm like, are they playing? Is this still a joke or is this like, I don't know. It's just like it becomes. I just kind of agree. It becomes a little too much sometimes. I'm just like.
Yeah, right. We're gonna move into some listening, but first, Logan, what is the title of the stream?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, I think I want to know what's Logan pulling on us.
Wait, what?
It may or may
What
not
is
have
it?
been a slight mistake on my part. I may have put a hyphen between post and labor and accidentally made it seem like Micah gave birth.
Yeah, that's why Micah's not here. Micah
Yeah,
gave
Micah's
birth.
actually on maternity leave, guys.
Yeah, that's where he is
Post-labor.
actually.
That's so.
So
Whoopsies.
yeah, shout out Micah for really like giving birth through his dick.
Yeah,
That cannot have been easy.
bro really pushed for yeah. Damn, man.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
Micah's not getting married. He's actually gonna be a single mother. It's a very, very inspiring story.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then the baby he gave birth to, Michael Jordan, actually. So
Yep.
watch 20 years, top of the NBA, baby. We got it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of at the top, Famsky's at the top of the list. We're gonna start with him. He said, "I done made a lot," and he sent, "Fuck that" with 47 visions. Vandalin Vane, and TJR. I don't know if he produced or if he sings on it or just produced it, but let's go.
Word.
Says it's a shouty tune.
I produced. Here's a shouty tune I produced.
Okay. Famsky, I always like your beats, dude. Okay, Famsky. Yeah, I really like that beat.
I love the accordion, bro. Yeah, the little accordion in there, that's so funny. I love those like little like extra things that add so much.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that the chat didn't fucking. There we go.
Oh yeah, chat was going off there.
Yeah, chat was going off, but it wasn't coming up. I stopped after the wedding. I was like, this is weird. Now Caleb is here. Oh no, so I'm so glad that the chat was popping off with us. Okay, bet. Yeah, I really like that, Fancy. Like I said, I'm a big fan of your beats. You know, I think that was a really cool beat. Got that little boom bap feel.
Yep.
You know?
Good feeling.
I don't know if the kick was sidechained to something or if it was just super loud, but the kick was kind of stepping on the vocal at certain points, which is not something you super want. I really liked it though. I also felt like the vocals maybe got a little bit distorted as we went through, but I think that's also a stylistic choice, and I could still understand everything. Excuse me. So I'm not too concerned on that end, Cade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say. I mean, I think it was just like, it was a good beat. It was fun, and like, yeah, there's definitely a cool vibe that this song has. It's pretty like, kind of like screamo rap thing. I thought it was pretty unique too. Like, these voices and kind of like the tonality and characteristics that everyone in this song had was something I like haven't. I mean, there's definitely a lot of screamo rap nowadays, but like it was like I just thought it was pretty unique. I thought it was a cool thing, cool song.
A cool song.
Yes.
Yeah, Bella Rhea said it was a hardstyle 2000s hip hop it was like hardstyle and 2000s hip hop made a baby. That was really cool. Papa Sparrow says Famsky making crazy ass beats as usual. Damn right he is. He's crazy.
Yeah. Word.
Wait, you gotta hit some reverb on that. Do that again.
Yeah.
There you go. Shout out God. Chat said God cam, but it was while it wasn't working, so we couldn't see it. Everyone say hi to God.
This is some trap shit.
Real trap shit.
Real trap shit.
That's great.
Everyone in KLT is so. Is that is KLT the group that was? I don't know. It doesn't say that. However, whomstever, I should say. Right, we're gonna move on to a guy who just popped up in the chat. It's now Caleb with new test with Cody. So, is this like are you doing laundry in a stream? Is that what this photo is? Does it look like someone?
It kind of looks, it looks like someone's like doing their laundry and like
in a stream
in the river. But why are they in the river? Could they not do it outside of the river? Like, you know.
Maybe they're cleaning themselves and their white t-shirt at the same time.
Two birds, one stone. I see.
Exactly.
Well,
you know, in this economy, you gotta save all the stones you can. You know.
Absolutely.
That's right, Rhea. Thank you. Yo! Check the chat. This is hard as fuck.
It's dope.
Oh, is that just how it ends?
That's an interesting
Yes.
choice. Huh.
Yeah, give it a proper fucking outro because oh my god, now Caleb, that might be one of my favorite things you've ever sent.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
So cool.
That was really interesting.
Like the bass is pounding and it's like I think it's clipping, but it sounds really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Papa
Thank you.
Spyro,
Okay.
we were all having
I was like, what
internal mental breakdowns.
There's no way this guy is
Yeah,
13.
no, we were all having existential crises over here, over that.
That's so funny.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
But happy
That's so
birthday,
funny.
Papa
Yeah, hey,
Spyro,
happy birthday,
first
bro.
of all.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Caleb, yeah, I loved the bass on that. The vocal, it was quiet, but it worked. You know, like it was all
Yeah,
just part of
yeah.
a cohesive sound. And this is what we talk about when we're talking about doing things with intention versus doing things
Right.
because, you know?
Mhm.
Like the vocal was quiet there, but it was intentional. It was good. It sounded as
It
an
was just,
entire
it was
unit.
laid back.
Yeah.
It was laid back. It was chill. It was
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cade?
Like like one of my favorite bands. You ever listen to Dive? You know, like the indie band Dive. They have like so a lot of their music. It's all like the vocals are always like super reverbed and kind of just like behind in the mix, and you can't. Sometimes it's kind of hard to really understand like what he's saying and stuff like that. But you can tell that it's so like intentional. Like it's just like the vibe of everything. And that's how I felt about this too. Like the vocals were definitely very like laid back, and I thought it was nice. There was one thing in the drums, like the what's that? There was like that one like kind of like higher pitched, like it was like a second kick drum, maybe, going like I don't know. It's so hard for me to describe. I don't know, just certain things in the drums there. There was like that one sound. I felt like it was a little hot.
There
it was like
was
a higher pitched, like kind of like kick drum sounding thing. Like
There was like a hi-hat kind of thing in the start that
Yeah.
sounded a little bit weird to me. Yeah, like a high-pitched kind of
Mhm.
like kind of like
Yeah,
hi-hat
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's kind of like to me, but
Yeah,
it
Papa
was cool.
Shower says, I saw Finn making 13 with his hands, and I was like, oop. Yeah, we were all, like, questioning our existences for a
Yeah,
second
by
there.
the way, that was because they were like, look at the fucking screen, and I just was like, wait, 13?
Yeah, yeah. Love hearing Caleb improve and improve. Absolutely.
Yeah, this
Really,
is
yeah.
very this was super interesting. Definitely.
Yeah, whoever Cody is, Caleb, do more with him. Because Cody, clearly you and Cody, you work well together when you're grinding on it together, you know? And speaking of Papa Spyro, on his birthday,
All right.
it's time. The thing is, I don't think he ever answered how to, what word it is. Right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a poll between the three of us. We're going to guess what
Okay.
word it is.
Okay.
And then Papa Spyro, let us know what word it is.
Wait, the title of the
Yeah.
song? Oh.
Well, or you know what? No, we have the length of the song to figure it out. Logan? It's like
I think it's Lullaby.
So it is. I think you're right. Fuck, you figured it out. Cade's too smart for my little game.
My bad.
So let's go with, this is Lullaby by Never Forever. Or production Never Forever. By Papa Spyro. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Is that it?
I think so.
That's it.
Well, it is a lullaby, you know? I'd say so.
I would want this. I really liked this.
Yeah.
I mean, I want this to be like an actual thing. I think after this cuts here, I think it should cut and it should be silence, and then it should like there should be like a drop, like something dramatic,
I was gonna say the opposite. I thought that it should go from there and then it should start building slowly instead of a big like boom. You know, because that was quite quiet vocals and quite like laid back guitar.
Yeah.
If we maybe started, you know, picking up the guitar a little bit, you know, maybe the vocals come in a little bit more. You know, we start building up and then we have a massive drop. Like maybe we go from like we call this verse and we have a little pre-chorus kind of thing. Give like a massive building guitar and then a big chorus.
Right,
you know?
right.
Because yeah, that was beautiful. That really was like a little lullaby. That was really really cool.
Also,
But-
having looked up the word, I can confirm it is pronounced lullaby.
Ooh.
Nice,
Right on the money.
nice.
Knew it.
But it felt kind of static. Was
I was
the only
yeah.
thing.
I was gonna say maybe like what you're talking about in terms of building. Maybe that's something that should like start like with what he has already.
Yeah.
He should start building.
Yeah,
there,
because you could still drop it from where you have now. But I think in order to get the best effect, you should like,
Yeah.
maybe go back 16 bars and start building from there.
It was a little
You
too
know?
static.
Because yeah,
but-
it was quite static, but it was really really cool. I
Yeah.
really really enjoyed that.
And I liked the super quiet like whisper kind of vocals.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was interesting. It kind of
Yeah.
makes you tune in a little bit more because you're kind of trying to focus and like figure out like what's going on back there. You know, like what's that person like saying. You know, and then I loved like the ambience, like the people talking just kind of like in the back. Everything was just very like mysterious, you could say. Like everything was just like a little bit hidden and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was very vibey.
Mm-hmm.
Grief says, what's going on, Grief? By the way, Grief says finally made it to a stream. He just sent his favorite song ever made.
All right. I'm hyped.
Micah's flying in from the International Space Station, so he's a little bit behind.
Yeah, so he's coming in a little late. He had to stop and take a piss on Cloud 9 real quick. He'll be here in a second.
Yeah, just stop on Pluto.
Pluto.
No, guys, he had to go to Jupiter to get stupider. What are you talking about?
Right.
With all the classic Micah hanging out with all the girls
Yeah,
at
man.
Jupiter.
What a
What are you
ladies'
talking
man.
about?
Boys go the
Let's go to Jupiter to get stupid.
oh, you're gonna do it the other way around.
Oh.
I see.
Girls
said
go
that
to
if-
Mars to get bars or something. I don't know.
To get to
don't
write
think
hard
that's the
bars.
Rappers go to Mars to get bars, son.
Yeah. Oh, we got a little Papa Spyro Safe at Last collab in the chat building
word.
up.
Word.
And speaking of Safe at Last, this is his track Divine, Santana. This
Here we
is
go.
a very cool little cover art. Very vibey.
I like it.
It was crazy when I saw you sitting there. I know exactly what was in store.
Papa Spyro is very funny.
I ain't gonna call it.
Maybe I wake up and realize it's way worse than I thought it was. I'm sick of time, I'm sick of lies, I'm sick of hearing things from above. The voices that sit in my head been just convincing me to draw the gun and put a fucking round inside my skull, and I just might succumb to thoughts. Why haven't I lost? Why haven't I let my feelings out the box? Why haven't I let all this shit go smoking on endo, trying to get rid of the rot taking over my brain? Maybe I'm just fucking going insane. Maybe I'm sick of the infinite pain. All of these feelings can never be tamed till I'm dead in the grave. So what do you take me for? Someone to use and always abuse. Like, what are you waiting for? You lit the fuse, I'd be dead in my shoes. And what are you faking for? Thought I loved you, it was only a ruse. No, then be patient for. I've been accused of the same shit that you do, the same shit you did to me. Baby, I am not your enemy. Thought you'd always be a friend of me. Thought you'd always have my back till the end of our time, but you shot me like Kennedy. Took a shot just like Hennessy. Now I'm seeking my serenity. Now I'm seeking my identity, cause seeking my identity. You know what I did? A sack of shit, I did it again, oh wait. Been killing myself ever since the beginning. I'm reaching the end of my days. Tell me you play me, tell me you hate me, tell me like anything. You've been blocking me out since the day that I met you. I'm right now cause I'm getting real sick of it. What are you waiting for? I'm never coming back, this is the end of it. What are you faking for? You never cared, this is why I resented it. Nothing to be patient for. You wrote my heart and I can't reassemble it. You wrote my heart and I can't reassemble it. You wrote my heart and I can't reassemble it.
You don't have to do this.
I'll always say the same thing.
What do they say?
They say you don't have to do this.
You don't.
Okay. This is the best I can do. God.
Holy
Wow,
shit,
that was-
bro.
Man, that was hard. Jeez. I think right away when the first line came in. Oh shit, I forgot what it was now. All I know is the first line of that song, it just like really caught my attention. Like right away. I think everything.
Maybe I'll wake up and realize it's way
worse
worse
than
than I thought it was.
Yeah, just something like that. It's like that lyric was just so like, I don't know. It was just so raw and like intense. It just caught my attention right away. And the vocals and everything on this, I think, are so good. I mean, in terms of like the voice that what's it, Lil Divine? That's the name. Is
No, the
Lil
track
Divine
is called Divine. This is Safe at Last.
Oh, Safe at Last. Sorry, Safe at Last. Yeah, like so good for this type of thing. I think Safe at Last. If you listen to I'm curious to know, do you listen to Nothing Nowhere?
I was gonna
at all?
say.
Yeah, because I love Nothing Nowhere. His music's great. Definitely helped me through like a lot of things, and this definitely reminded me of that. I think everything in terms of what you're doing through vocals would be great.
He has
I
a
think-
second page called Little Divine.
Oh, gotcha. I think I'd be curious to know if you sing at all too, because I think stuff like this could be. No, I think this track is great as it is, but like certain things could be really good if you add like hooks, where you're singing instead of like rapping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That could be really good. I think everything, all the rapping, all the lyrics, are so good. I think just like production, just take a little bit more time to make things a little more, just like switch things up every once in a while maybe. In terms of like mixing and stuff like that, like this song was very dramatic. I feel like it would have been more dramatic and it would have hit harder if the mix was a little bit better. Like maybe like bringing instrumentals up and stuff. I feel like things were maybe a little dry.
So now that he said that he's very inspired by Nothing Nowhere,
Yeah.
it makes sense to me. Cause think about like Nothing Nowhere's hits, like
Yeah.
Hammer,
Yeah.
Rejector. They're all really basic, stripped back production, and
Sure.
then it is all in the lyricism.
Yeah.
So I do kind of get like how we end up here from the inspiration.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree.
Yeah.
The thing that kind of took me out ever so slightly
Mhm.
was there was a part where there was like an automated delay on the vocal
Okay.
at certain parts,
Mhm.
and it just kind of took me out a little bit. You know,
Mhm.
because it wasn't quite in a way where it wasn't tripping. It was kind of tripping over the actual vocal. It was like a quarter note or a half note. It was quite a large
Yeah.
delay,
Yeah.
and it was kind of tripping over the main vocal a little bit.
That's true. Yeah.
I liked the sense of space it was giving, but it was kind of just stepping in the way a little bit.
Yeah.
This is definitely his most simple song, but simple is good. I really like this. I wonder if maybe like some doublings and some harmonies and some more, and then maybe some production
Yeah.
things.
Like ad libs maybe. Stuff like that.
Carried by vocals. Could have did the beat better and delayed vocals. More baby. I'm sorry. What?
What to who?
What is baby cock me back? I'm confused.
Wait, zoom out. I can't read the whole thing.
So it said I'm 100% carried by the It's 100% carried by the vocals. I definitely could have did the beat better, and the delayed vocals were in my mix. I just forgot to mess with it more. Baby cock me back is super touchy.
What the fuck delays are you using?
Yeah, wait, is that the name of the delay?
Is that delay?
Baby comeback. Baby comeback. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Baby comeback is a bit better of a. I was like, yo, pause.
Oh, that reminds me. Has Micah shown you like his plugins that he uses, like the anime ones?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, baby comeback is a much more understandable name for a delay.
That would make more sense.
Than baby cock me back.
I get the marketing strategy now. That makes
Oh my God. God, right. Well, he's been popping off in chat. He says that he's completely opposite of what we just bumped. A long-time listener, long-time viewer, ladies and gentlemen, it's Grief. He is a new song. He also said that it's his favorite song he's worked on. Everyone prepare your eardrums, prepare your speaker systems. It's Grief. Oh, this is fucking dope. The mix. Oh, shit! Oh my God! Yo, Grief!
Oh yeah, I like this flow. Awesome.
Oh my
great.
God,
That was great.
Grief. Oh, wait, Logan, there we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, Grief, it's been a minute since we bumped something from you. Oh my fucking God.
Dude, that's
that
so sick.
bass tone at the start and the end there, that
wub,
like that is saturated
the saturation
so
is so nice.
perfectly.
Yeah, I
Oh my
loved it, yeah.
God, that was amazing, Grief. And like when it came in, there was, I think, there are multiple parts in there where if you want to go genuinely crazy, Grief, where I think you could switch it up into like a halftime shuffle. Where, like right now it's like.
Yeah,
you know, give it like like you know, hit it with like that that ragtime, like that, you know, like the EDM ragtime that people do.
Are you talking about ragtime or halftime?
Like I like some like ragtime shit. Like there were a couple points there where I just like heard it and I was like, oh, they were like, you know, just switch up the feel completely for like the second half of it, or like even just like 8 bars or 16 bars.
Yeah.
Whether it be a halftime or a shuffle or a ragtime kind of thing. But there was just like some space to work in there, I think, to do something really cool with the rhythm. Especially when it comes in with the different rhythm on the vocal anyway, when you were like, oh shit, I like this part. It came in with a different rhythm.
I really liked that switch up. I thought it was a great switch up.
Yeah, I just think that there's a lot of space to do some switching of the feel and switching of the drums and everything.
I will say I liked the arrangement of the piece.
Yeah.
You know, I liked how like there was a hook. There was a clear hook.
Yeah.
In the song. I think it only happened like twice, but that's fine for this kind of thing. And yeah, I liked the diversity throughout the piece. You know, I think yeah, like you're saying, there is probably maybe some room for like some more like whatever. But yeah, I thought it was like after everything. With this genre of music, you usually don't hear very interesting arrangements.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the structure of the song, but this song actually had like structure to it. There was actually like different sections.
Yeah.
And like there was diversity between the sections, and so that's a cool thing to add to this genre. So I really liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, all around, awesome fucking beat. Awesome
Yeah,
fucking
sick.
song even. He's saying that he bought the beat. But even so, the mixer vocals on top of it like that. Look who's decided to join us.
Oh.
All the way from the international stage. So, Micah, what you got to do as you walk past, turn on that camera. We turned it off, waiting for you. But joining us all the way from the International Space Station,
Oh yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Micah
Wilson!
Bro, did you bring me a moon rock? I need a fucking. I need. How the fuck?
Okay, we get the bit.
No,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Moon rock, right? You give me a moon rock?
Sorry, I'm not used to breathing, like actual Earth.
Our poor normal person air.
You're not used to gravity?
Nah, I'm used
Yeah.
to gravity.
Okay.
I got fake gravity up there. We call
Oh,
it
they got-
gravity.
Yeah.
Quite a depravity, not
Whoa.
gravity.
God damn.
Oh, there
Did it
goes
drive you
gravity.
to? Did it drive you to insanity?
Close rhyme. I'm not really gonna hit that.
Oh,
but,
come on.
hello, people. Bro is tweaking. What you talking about, bro? I'm freaking normal as hell.
So
Yeah, you're
Micah
tweaking.
caught up to speed. Grief is cracked now. Grief just sent their newest song, Insane.
Really?
Safe
yeah.
at Last is sending some dope shit. Layhouse is sending us his newest
I'm
song.
happy the house is here.
Rhea sent a track all out of nowhere.
all the people,
yeah,
bro.
it's a full squad today. It's been dope. Do
We
you need
running up
headphones?
Fortnite later, or what are we doing? What's going on?
Do you need headphones?
Yeah.
There's some in my bag. It should be over
I'm
there.
gonna go.
You gotta go back.
Operation Get the
Left
headphones.
it, oh fuck! Michael left his headphones back on back in space. You gotta go back.
That was kind of impressive.
Mom spaghetti. Safe
Mom
at
spaghetti.
last. Fair enough. But up next, a longtime viewer. He's kind of been away for a second, but we're glad to have him back. There should be an adapter in the bag too if you require one.
We running squads. Fuck yeah. Me and Mike have been running hella duos since he moved in.
Because
Fortnite is
Micah,
back, bro.
Micah died, so we had to replace him with a real life size Micah robot.
Why is he a robot now? What do you mean, bro? I'm like always have always been a human.
Right. Oh, right.
Oh, fuck, cut away from him. We gotta. Alright, but first song since Micah is back. There we go.
True.
Gonna be a long time viewer. He was away. He's back now. It's Layhouse with Pimp.mp3.
That's valid.
I've heard this.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Sorry.
Just kidding, Micah. Mwah.
Se eu recebesse uma flor pra cada vez que pensar em você,
Is Robot Micah cooler than regular Micah?
On my mama.
então teria uma só, porque não consigo te esquecer. Mas quem não sabe de nós nem imagina as histórias, mensagens, sorrisos, dizendo que minha voz te acalmava por dentro, coração partido. Impossível esquecer de alguém com seu
Okay,
rosto
Layhouse.
voz de
Making me cry in the club, bro.
Tears on the dance floor for real.
Let's go.
Those drums sound massive.
Making me giggles.
Making me act up. Like. How do the drums sound so fucking big?
They're awesome.
Like House, you gotta explain how you mix this for the drums to be that big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they're really nice. Yeah.
Like they're massive.
Yeah. Dude, Leos is like sexy. You know what I mean?
Pause.
Just like his vibe is so sexy.
Logan's on this vibe right now.
Bro, a sweetheart, bro. He'll buy you roses, bro.
These little sample chop things in the back
Let's
are
go.
so dope.
I love the virtual mix rag, baby.
Shout out VMR.
Dude.
Oh, he's gotta have a better ending than that. It's too good to
Dude.
just end like that. Oh.
That was cool.
Michael, why don't you start us off?
So beautiful, bro. Bro, buy me Roseflower.
Not
True.
just roses.
Yeah, man. I firm believer that Leos is just the dog.
He got that dog in him.
Yeah, it's always just so beautiful every song he sends, and it's cool because like music is like specifically his. It's like it's breaking barriers. You know what I mean? Like we don't even need to like. We can't even understand the. Like, just the power of, like, the language of music.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I mean?
we still know that he got that dog in him.
Yeah,
from
he
that
does have that
song.
dog. That is for sure. But it's just that the beauty of, like, this music is not underrepresented due to a lack of a language or, like, an understanding or anything like that. In fact, maybe it's because it's in Portuguese that my brain's like, oh, this is better. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it
Micah-
still feels like you can. I still feel like I can like understand what he's saying, even though I cannot understand what he's saying.
Facts.
Yeah, Micah went up, saw the Earth from the International Space Station, and gained some new perspective. Beautiful little comment from Micah over there. Leasha, you lost everything after his hard drive broke. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no.
This is why we practice safe backups.
Back up your hard
everybody.
drive. Back up your hard drives.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean, that was fucking dope. I don't have, like, a mixing thing. Like, the drums sound fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Perchance, maybe turn them down a little bit, perhaps, perchance,
I
per
disagree.
happenstance.
I want 'em up.
Like, they sound amazing, but
Yeah.
they're massive, you know, in a good way. But also maybe, like, take that, like, keep the size, but perhaps turn them down a little bit. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, you can maybe do that. I think things are pretty well balanced. I think right away in the beginning, I thought like the keyboard, the bell sounds. That was the first thing that stood out to me. They were so beautiful, especially like up when you would go a little bit higher on the keyboard there. Those like certain bell sounds that were a little up there. They were just hitting so nice. I would say maybe. I feel like you were mostly looping with the keyboard with the bells probably.
I think so, yeah.
I think it could be cool if you would like maybe play things through a little bit more, like, you know, make it sound a little bit more like a real player kinda. I also think so you had like at certain points you would have you'd have the bells just playing like some lower chords, and then you would have that higher synth going or whatever the hell that thing up there.
Nice.
I think it'd be cool you could like take that higher synth part, move it over to the side, and then maybe you could add some like higher bell stuff as well, you know, and just to make things like a little more interesting and like put that over to like the opposite side of that synth. Yeah, maybe just do a little bit more like you could add like a little bit more like higher pitched like melodic stuff at like certain points would maybe be cool. But besides that, yeah, the drums sounded great. Everything was cool. This is a very like nice, relaxing song. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, again, if could we get like the gist of the song? Does anyone have like the gist of it in English so we can like?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's get it.
Oh baby, baby, why'd you leave me?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, "Oops, I did it again."
No,
Oops,
this is an original song by Leos. He said, "Ooh baby, baby, girl, I miss your touch.
Pause.
The way that we were together, couldn't get
Pause.
enough." It actually rhymes in English and Portuguese. It's crazy.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
He's that
Whoa,
next
that's weird.
level songwriter right there.
Yeah, and then he says, "I wish that we had time to get back to those days
Yeah.
when your hips and mine were intertwined like golden laces," or something like that. Yeah, it's
Are you
beautiful.
making this up?
Yeah, well,
Are you-
Save It Last says it's
Yeah.
about Save It Last says it's about banana. So I think I'm gonna go with Save It Last. If I'm
yeah.
being honest with
Well,
you.
that's the second. That's the second.
That's the
verse.
second verse. It's
Yeah.
about first verse is about love.
It's intimate, dude.
Second verse
Second
is
one's
about banana.
Banana.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
you know?
you are yellow.
They do say you need to look for a different perspective in the second
It's
verse.
true,
So love and banana, like very interesting
actually- Hey,
perspective.
Hey man, what's the difference?
Well, it's
you know?
from the perspective of a minion.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. Yeah, don't believe the robot. Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure
Right.
Love and Banana is Justin Timberlake's next album.
Really?
Mm.
Interesting. You heard it here first, folks. You know, and you know what else they're about to hear first?
Here.
Here. It's Rhea Isabella's new song.
Right.
It's called Coughing Fits. This is a demo. It has Cajon on it. I don't think we've heard a Rhea song since like January.
Dude, been a fat minute.
It's been a
been
minute.
a fat minute.
So I'm extremely excited to hear it. Let's get Coughing Fits.
Ready? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hear ye, Rhea Isabella. Okay, I think this is I was gonna say, I think it's a phone recording.
Can doctors prescribe the right medication? Sickness has plagued my emotions. Comes and goes, a chronic illness. Breathes air, the symptoms flare. Lay in bed with a darling.
Ooh.
Palms husband again. Burning up in his arms. He'll tell me I'm human again. To them, I'm coughing up phlegm. To you, you're cold and pure. You say you're stimulus. Coughing fits should I if I drink your spit every time.
Pause, wait.
Every time.
Oh, drink your spit every time. I was like, wait.
Took a turn.
You guys ever drink spit?
Every day. My own.
Oh wait, yeah, technically. Yeah.
It's not a weird thing.
Why I'm dry, heaving and nothing ever comes out.
That dude is slapping the cajon snare. Listen to that.
He keeps me up. Breathe his air, the symptoms flare. There's no one there but the patient. Her nails, the scars on her neck. She's burning up and it on. He says he'll never have enough. To them, I'm coughing up phlegm. To you, you're golden pure.
Nice.
You
Little
say
Nate, little switch up.
coughing fits won't die if I drink your spit every time, every time.
Oh, she's talking about her kids.
Every time, every time.
Yeah.
Every
I
time.
hope.
Every time. Every time. Every
Yeah.
time.
Finlay
go.
feature.
Every time I try,
Let's show your song. Finlay did it.
but
I love it.
To you, you're golden pure. You light is not in your lips. Coughing fits won't die if I drink your spit every time.
She is saying drink your spit every time.
Every time.
I would love to hear the lyrics to figure out what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
Cool.
Let's go, Rhea.
That was so awesome.
I feel like this is exciting because there's so many different directions you could take it in. It's very raw right now.
Yeah.
In my head, like in terms of like what I was hearing with like the guitar and everything, it reminded me of like of a song very inspired by kind of just like, I want to say like some shit you would hear in like the soundtrack to like Vikings or something like
think
that.
Oh my
we
gosh!
said that about
Yeah.
Rhea's last song too. They're always
Oh,
very
really?
cinematic.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
very like
Well, the thing I was gonna say was, so I've been watching One Piece. For those who don't know,
the live action.
well, I watched a little bit of the live action, but I have been watching the OG for a bit. I'm on like Skypea, if anyone knows, like episode close to 200 right now. Working my way up. It's got 1,000 episodes. You know that? It's crazy. But
How are you supposed to watch it all?
I don't know, but it reminded me like in a weird way of like a sea shanty kind of type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's so beautiful because that's like Rhea's. It's like there's like levels of personification. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like it's really beautiful to hear that because it takes me to like a different world, and I really want like it's like the songwriting and the melodies on their
Yeah.
own take you to this like different world. And it's interesting that we all thought that in the same way. I think it was the drums for sure that had a big
Yeah.
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 Right.
It's because they're the thing that makes sea shanties and things sound like the way they are is that they're quite repetitive and they're quite
Yes.
rhythmic
Yeah.
in their repetitiveness.
totally.
And I think it was the drums kind of in that
Yeah.
same kind of, and then giving it that and then just repeating over and over was kind of
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
at like the same tempo as well was kind of
Right.
giving it that sea shanty cinematic. The other thing I was thinking was like intro sequence, like intro credit sequence to like Game
Yep.
of Thrones or
Yes,
something,
yes.
Like no, yeah, Rhea's music is always very
Yeah.
cinematic is what it feels.
No, yeah, it struck me. I feel like Irish maybe a little bit. Like I can
Yeah,
hear
like
like a
folk
fiddle,
song.
like a fiddle for sure needs to be on this.
Yeah.
But I hear mostly like it sounded like Norwegian, like just like Vikings kind of.
Yeah.
Just like that kind of like tribal, like bigger drums and stuff like that. I'll say like I thought maybe it's just because it was a voice memo, but I did get bored throughout the like entire because it was like I felt
Part
like it was
of
pretty
me
long.
was that it felt like the final minute or so was all recycled lyrics. Was all either a repeat of the chorus
Yeah.
or the repeating bridge.
Yeah.
The entire final minute or so
Yeah.
was all things that we'd heard before.
Yeah.
That was something I noticed.
So do you think maybe like changing the lyrics?
No, I think that would be a change in production.
I would say a change
Mm-hmm.
in production because we're saying sea shanty, things like that. We can keep in this vein, a little call and response kind of thing, or like a what's the thing where like you say it and then like a bar later they start again and a bar later they
Oh,
start
canon?
again. Like canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something like that. We can stay in the same realm of like sea shanty, very laid back or very folky vibe with
Yes,
something like
yes.
like a call and response or a
Yeah.
canon, like
Yeah.
something like
It's
that.
supposed to be a little static.
Yeah, like it's fine to stay static. Yeah, so she says slightly change lyrics. Okay.
Well, Ray, what I was gonna say is something that you should look into if you haven't is like I think that there are amazing possibilities to write this for sync.
Yeah.
And some sync license opportunities because we're all talking about how it for whatever reason took us to a world. If you don't know
Yeah.
what sync is, look it up. It's beautiful.
Like I
It's
said, I'm
incredible.
not gonna tell you.
It's a great way to it's a great way to get paid for what you're doing. So
Yeah.
I would just say like if that's I know we're looking at the lyrics right now and we'll kind of dissect them, but Yeah, that's what I would just say is there are a bunch of opportunities where you could get like this could be the
theme
title
of something,
track
yeah, or
of-
like the outro theme of something.
and
or,
not even
yeah.
saying that this song like this might lyrically be very personal to you or something else. I don't know. We have to look at the lyrics and go again, but that would be something that if I were you, I would look into.
Yeah,
for sure.
Rhea, for you in general, I think it could be a very interesting opportunity for you because, again, the last song you sent, we said the same thing. We said was very... Because if you remember, it was the one with the timpani and the...
I think I remember this. Yeah.
Not full orchestra, but it was more orchestral,
Yeah.
you know? So, in general... Why am I burping so much? In general, Rhea, I think this could be something that you could do really well in sync, you know?
Yeah.
Safe at Last is bullying me because Micah threw something at me and I missed. So I don't need to be bullied. I don't come to this stream. This is my stream, Safe at Last. Don't bully me. My own fucking stream. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ. What's
Hi,
going
having a
on?
migraine.
Yeah, how are you? I hope you're not having a migraine. I was having a little stroke trying to figure out what it said. I was like, having gammon grain was what I was reading right there. I didn't see having a migraine.
Well, that's just what separates you from the rest of the herd. You know,
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
slower than
Well,
the
you're a
rest.
robot, so I think maybe you're just cheating.
Advanced
you know?
technology, bro.
Jesus Christ. Of course, Rhea, I mean, great track, awesome song. Maybe just catch the not... Well, you know what? That's not what it was. First of all, Safe at Last. Safe at Last is bullying us to the highest extreme right now. I don't like it. Well, you know what? Safe at Last... I didn't expect him to throw it to begin with, so... My name is Finlay, and I'm here to say getting vapes thrown at me sucks in a major way.
Fuck yeah.
When the vape is flying through the sky, Micah, he looked me right in the eye. But then I was very scared.
Yeah, you should not songwrite.
Good job I don't then. Hey.
Ever. I'm just kidding.
Good job. Yeah, I am throwing down. We were both throwing down right there. Just like Little Divine is about to throw down again.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Safe at Last coming, swinging back around with walking on the tightrope. Very, very cool. We making it back in the hood with this one. That's right, boys.
Back in the hood. We're going back.
We made it out to this garage. We're going right back after this. Jesus Christ. No, this is Walking on a Tightrope from Little Divine.
AKA Safe at Last.
Yeah, we already had one from Safe at Last. We're going to go back up to the other Famski after this.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Wrote down how to do it, then I burnt the
Honestly, I think it's good.
I've been going stupid. I get dirty looks. All my songs exclusive. You can't get a hook. I've been lucid. I'm a young CEO, shook. I'm a young CEO like Duncan. If that's your bitch, I'm fucking. It's Friday night, I'm funkin'. I don't shoot,
He's
I
funkin',
dunk it.
y'all.
If I shoot my shot, I'm accurate.
Friday night
Don't
funkin',
talk your
bro.
shit, ain't having it. It ain't my fault that you're mad as shit. I'll bounce back quick like Lazarus. I'll be back on my feet like a kitty cat. Break you in half like a motherfucking Kit Kat. 3 shots to the chest, yeah, I did that. Blueberry rockin' shit, bitch, I'm on my riff-raff. Shit, I've been hitting licks. Ain't no tricks, just tricks. Split your bottom lip, yeah. Pull up in a brand new whip. GT4 RS or Corvette. All my Eric shit. Who made that? Oh, that's my bitch.
Woo! Having a migraine, absolutely. If you go to the Discord, you go to the description, you can join our Discord. You can send it there in stream sharing.
Every day I tread this path like walking on a tightrope. Why you always speaking cap when you can't even fight, bro? She like when I'm spitting facts into the fucking mic, though. Every day I wake up, take a puff and count my bank rolls. Counting up on these thousands. If you wanna try me, go ahead and get pounded. Even if you're screaming and shouting, ain't no way that you'll ever get around it. I'ma come back on my own time. I'ma come back on my own time. Try
Okay.
Bang.
That was
All
fucking
right.
dope, Safe at Last.
Yeah.
Again, like, kind of flawless. I can't think of anything.
Well, I think it's really cool that if you're able to do kind of what you did before that was much more emotional, and then you're also able to do things like this.
Yeah.
I think having those two abilities as an artist is a really good thing because it gives you the capability to make like full projects that
Yeah.
are like, you know, unique all the way through. So I think that's really cool. I loved when your vocals came in. You sounded like, with the auto tune and everything, you sounded like totally different.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, I think that's
Vocal
fine.
chain was fire both songs.
Yeah,
Vocals
yeah.
sounded insane.
Yeah,
both
vocals
tracks.
sounded really good. I'll say that the lower pitched vocal, from what I was hearing, it sounded like, because you know there was the like octave lower vocal.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were right on top of each other, both in the center. I think it's usually better for that lower pitched vocal if you put it off to the side a little bit, so it's not right on top of your main vocal. You know, it's like you have the lower pitched one like over here more a little bit. It's probably gonna sound nicer. I will say the switch up didn't quite do it for me at first. The switch up like wasn't really there, and I think the vocals were a little too loud
Yeah.
when the switch up came in.
Yeah, the switch up was a
Yeah.
little weird.
Yeah, the vocals were kind of like hitting me a little too hard. I would maybe
Brianna,
bring
what's
them
going
down.
on?
Yeah, bring them down a little bit. Maybe put some like reverb on them. And in general, I just thought the first half of the song was much better than the second half. But I'm not saying the second half wasn't like bad. I just like the beginning better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the switch up didn't do everything that I hoped it would, you
Mhm.
know? And then also, I'm assuming you kept the same vocal chain for both parts, why wouldn't you?
Mhm.
The second one sounded too dry for
Yeah.
me. The first one, it was fine that it was quite dry. The second one, everything else was slower and kind of had more reverb on it. And the vocal felt very dry and on top of everything else,
Mhm.
as opposed to everything else in that second part with the switch up, where it was slower and it had some reverb on it. I think it sounded like a little gross beat maybe, you know. But because of that, the vocal then sounded like it wasn't quite in with everything else because it was a lot drier than everything else after the switch up, and that kind of stood out to me. But overall, the vocal change sounded insane. Was really, really nice. The amount of distortion on there was just right. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a really good blend of a lot of different genres that you had in there. The one thing I had lyrically that kind of threw me off, which, you know, hard as hell, whatever. It was you were talking about how you were saying like, yeah, you know, like I'd steal your girl, you know, like all that sort of talk. And then you said something like, I get back on my feet like a kitty cat.
And then I break you in half like a Kit Kat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not bashing you. I'm just like, if you're going like in the like, yo, I'm tough, I'm hard, you know, like what it is, and then you pull up like, yeah, I'm like a kitty cat. Like I was like, oh,
I think
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
he's
then-
soft and personable, you know.
But also, I will say that was something else. There was a lot of, in the verses,
Huh?
there was a lot of, I'm this like that. I'm this like that.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm this like a kitty cat. I'll do this like a Kit Kat. Like, I'll, you know.
Similes.
There was a lot of this like this. I'll do this because of this, you know. Like, see if you can change up some of it. You know, next up, though, we just keep getting more music. This is insane. We have Having a Migraine, who I believe is new out here because they
Let's
also
go.
just subscribed on YouTube. Shout out. We
Welcome.
appreciate you.
Fuck yeah.
They said, this demo has given me a headache, is the name
I
of
feel
this
like
song.
that's fitting.
From Having a Migraine. So I'm a little scared. I don't want to have a migraine or a headache after listening to this. So...
I hope not. It's a very nice message, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
nice to say having a migraine.
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is really cool.
Mm.
Fish Kid, yeah.
That bass and kick coming in, oh my god. Oh.
Bro,
Yeah.
release
Dude.
that. What are you doing?
Yeah, drop
That
that,
was so
shit.
good.
Oh my
So good.
god. First, I want to say, the cover art really fits the song.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
I
good.
know, right?
I don't know
cover art
why,
was
but it
so hard.
feels
Yeah.
like
It feels like the
things
fish.
are circling
I thought
your
the
head
same
during that.
thing.
For those who can't see, don't have Discord open. It's like a hand-drawn like painting of a woman with a fishbowl like upside down on her head, and like all the goldfish are like swimming around her head.
Mm.
First of all, it's a beautiful image off the bat, but it also fits the track so well.
Yeah.
Like that's so dope.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just the. I think
just the
that's
cover,
just the
yeah,
cover,
just
or
like
their
their- yeah.
their that's their.
Yeah.
photo.
That was so cool. That was not what I was expecting from this demo. Was giving me a headache. I thought it was gonna be something like
Yeah. This
boom,
is the most
boom, boom,
peaceful.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You know, so peaceful, so vibey. I love when the bass and the kick came in together on each of those like drops.
Very well balanced.
Very well done. Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of there's this sort of music defined like my life for a little bit, specifically like driving home from functions or parties. I would
Right.
listen to like this sort of stuff, and also like really sad rock, just like really not like emo, but just like
Nickelback.
Nickelback, pretty much. Yeah,
Bro
a
was,
little bit of chicken fried.
bro was looking at this photograph.
But like no, but that's that photograph. you know
That
what I mean?
photograph.
But that like, and so like this weirdly, there's a huge nostalgic element to me for this sort of music, as
Yeah.
well as like, it just, I feel like it's one of those things it's very personal and it hits home.
Yeah.
And I would love to just digest all of your music and just kind of like sit there and perceive everything more and more and
Yep.
more. So I love it. Keep making music, and we're happy you're in the Discord now and a part of the crew. So
Yeah, welcome to the Roseflower.
we want to get
community.
you,
Yeah.
Wow.
get you some kisses
Mhm.
and smooches
Mhm.
on your way in.
I'll say I love that. I love that snare too. It's not really. It's more like a percussion sound.
Like
than
the,
a snare.
all the sample.
But like the
choices.
yeah, like
a rim
like
shot
the,
kinda.
the yeah, like the wet like the. It literally sounds kind of like you're dropping a block into like the block has like water in it. You know, so there's like a like splash to it. You know, I love.
They
I love
dropped
those,
the
like,
brick off
lo-fi-
a cliff and
Yeah, yeah.
recorded it.
It's true.
I love those like lo-fi like percussion sounds. I use those a
Yeah.
lot.
You got me
yeah.
wanting to relax, laugh, and study too. You know, I want to chill and relax to that
Mhm.
beat, looking at a girl write in her journal as there's
Yeah.
a cat chilling, looking out the
Yeah, she
window.
is actually our #1 enemy.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Because she is the #1
ISIS.
YouTube streamer. No.
Well, she was, she's connected with the Taliban. There's a whole thing on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So like, is it like an AdSense thing where like all the money's going to the Taliban?
Well, it's more, it's around there. It's more like a, how do I say this?
Is like she part of the Taliban? Like
I think
her-
she is the Taliban.
Damn.
Like, she
all of them.
murders kids and like the whole thing.
Fuck.
But like,
Okay.
she
okay,
just uses,
okay,
the
okay.
lo-fi beats to cover up.
To drown out the screams.
Oh my god. I hate you, Miss chill, relaxed lady anime girl who was relaxing.
To chill and study
Chill
too.
and study too. I hate you. But I mean, whatever.
She's pretty, you can't lie. She's pretty chill like that,
She do be chill.
She do be chill like that.
I feel like she definitely cooks her own food. You know what I mean?
For sure. In like a little pot.
Yeah.
You see like the making lobster ravioli in my dorm? And
Yeah,
it's
like that sort of thing.
someone doing like all of that with like the tiny little crock pot. But we're gonna move on once again to Kill Brianna, or just Brianna.
I don't. Hey, whoa! Like an activation code.
That's that's the next in my checklist of things to do today. Wait.
Yeah, kill John Lennon.
Oh, my favorite.
Catcher in the Rye, great book.
My favorite joke, little spoiler, upcoming episode of Musical Spirits, our current releasing series. You should check out episodes 1 and 2 on our channel right now. One of the questions is if you had to choose in a room between Andre 3000, John Lennon, and Guy Fieri, one of them's on your team, the other two are trying to kill you. And then Izzy, out of nowhere, goes, well, let's be real here. How much damage is John Lennon really going to do?
Oh!
And then I think it was Micah followed it up with, yeah, he's got a few too many holes in his head to be a real problem.
I said that?
Somebody says
Holy
it. It's
shit.
me. It's someone from the couch. I remember the audio file,
That's
but I can't
dark.
remember who.
Yeah, that's
But it was
that's a little
me,
hard.
Jalen, or Micah.
That's graphic.
But very, very funny show that you guys need to watch.
But it's really funny though. It's like
Listen. If you want to get the context to that, you got to watch the whole season. Episode 1 and 2 are out now. Episode 3 is coming out this Saturday, I believe. I was hoping to get it for Friday. The edit is taking so much longer than the other two.
We forgive you.
Of course. You know who else forgives me? Brianna. And we're going to listen to their track, Wonderful, right now. Oh. Kill it.
You can tell me anything, I promise it won't bother me. I'm inside my yo, laying, I carry and counting trees. Counting threes, counting twos, I need my weight, I need my blues. See me next week on a cruise, ayy. Fuck what I see on the news, ayy. Fuck what I see on the daily. I'm getting pissed off, but trying to say I don't care for a combo unless it's about playing. Some can't be true, cause I was never me. Counting threes, counting twos, I need my weight, I need my blues. See me next week on a cruise, ayy. Fuck what I see on the news, ayy. Fuck what I see on the daily. I'm getting pissed off, but
This
trying to
is
say
Brianna, the
Plug.
still scare me, scare me. I'm on a mission, I gotta roll. I don't need a borrow. I'm stuck inside the bottle. Mom said, told your ass don't stay. I'm about to give your ass today. I wanna blow up in today, but I wanna crash your fast just like it's your day. They lose their ass on double dubs. Shining like the goes on. I'm on a mission, I gotta roll. Fuck a team ever. I wear black leather. I'm someone led better. I'm someone who's been better. You can tell me anything and it would probably bother me. Cause I can barely stand to walk and I hope this shit don't roll. Yeah, I need to hurry up, I need to back it up. Oh. Set that shit up, you fucking suck, ain't blood enough. Fuck when you smell my shit blue. Me and the vibe in the cool. Others as hell, we face to the roof. What the fuck we gonna do? Counting threes, counting twos. I need my weight, I need my blues. See me next week on a cruise, ayy. Fuck what I see on the news, ayy. Fuck what I see on the daily. I'm getting pissed off, but trying to say I don't care for a combo unless it's about playing. Because I was never me. Ayy. I swear I'm feeling wonderful. They know the rest are double dose. Brand new life like those hoes. I'm on a mission, I gotta roll. Simply hoping I end up broke. Don't know where the fuck to go.
Plug. Love that.
That was really fucking cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was awesome.
It was a nice little vibe right there. Yeah, I think, first of all, I think the vocal tone and everything really fits with the track and everything.
It was very clear.
I I felt like there needed to be more distinction between the ad-lib track and the lead track. There were a couple times, there were a couple ad-libs that sounded the same as the lead track, but just like ever so slightly quieter, when I think they probably need like throw some reverb, some fat delay on there, maybe like high and low pass it, telephone it, do something with it, because there were a couple ad-libs that like, there was one right at the start and right at the end that sounded like exactly like the lead vocal,
Yeah.
except they were a little quieter, and I would want like some more delay or some more reverb on them to kind of set them apart from the lead vocal a little bit.
Yeah, so you just know which is which.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that was so good. Like the vibe that you established and carried throughout was very like it was present in every moment.
From the second the beat starts, it's very like dancey.
And like I was gonna say too, the melodies that you chose in different elements were so catchy and ear grabby. There was a lot of beautiful, like, how do I say it? It reminded me of a lot of the Drain Gang sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I could hear some Echo 2K type beat on that. What you got on your foot that you?
Bro, I don't know. I don't
Get
know.
that bug away from us,
This
bro.
is nasty as hell.
Logan, the fucking bugs out here in your garage, bro. What the hell?
Bugs be bugging, bro.
What do you want me to do?
I want you
I
to.
can't fight them all.
Well, that's what we want you to do. Fight the bugs.
No.
Fight the bugs. Fight the bugs.
I refuse. I am no
Fight
warrior.
the bug. Oh.
Listen, I used to be an adventurer like you.
And then
I
you took an arrow to the knee. Oh, that
True.
sucks. And now you're stuck being a musician.
But yeah, I was just gonna say I loved it. The vocals were super catchy. The vibe was super catchy. Everything about it, I just was like in my bag. It reminded me of a lot of SoundCloud stuff I
Yeah.
would bump
Yeah, for
all
sure.
the time, like high school and on and all that. So, good work, me gusta. That's
Yeah.
Spanish for I like it.
Yeah, vibes
By
are
the
great.
way.
I'd probably only say, just mix things.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
the
I agree.
kick. I think the kick was weak. The snare was weak. You know, I
Damn.
think you gotta like know that like. The kick was weak. The snare was weak. You're weak.
Sounds like Cade like
Yeah.
halftime at the high school football game. Right?
Get yourself together, boys. They're beating us 52-0.
This is the Joker at halftime in the high school football match.
Fucking throwing trash cans at him and shit. That's a true story. I played football for 2 years. Sorry, quick thing. Actually,
Okay.
3 years of high school. And during the halftime of one of our last preseason games, our football coach hated us, so he just left like one time. But he was so pissed off at the score because we were just getting murdered that he just threw an empty trash can across the room, and it ended up hitting one of the kids. He didn't mean to, but it ended up hitting one of the freshmen. It was so funny.
Of course, it was a freshman.
Yeah, obviously it's a freshman, but it just gets domed in the head.
I
and-
played a lot of high school soccer, and we had multiple parents who were banned from our school specifically, and then also multiple coaches and parents who had a reputation for, I don't know how it works in American football, in soccer, in our football, you know how you get the yellow and the red card? So you can, that works for staff as well.
That's
So
crazy.
if the coach is acting up, they can get a yellow or a red card,
Yeah.
and then they are sent off. They have to leave the field. And there was a manager of one of the other schools that he was banned from coming to our school flat, like straight up, and he would consistently get sent off from like coaching, being able to coach the team, like every other week. He would be getting sent off by the ref because he's like screaming at the other team or screaming at the ref so much that they'd just give him a red card. He had to go like wait in his car and like text plays like to his assistant coach or something. I don't really know.
That's so crazy. Well,
Like-
that's the thing is like you gotta, and I'm not trying to bash these people because I think what they do is beautiful and it's really, I'm very happy that they're working with the youth. It is also a high school game.
Yeah, you gotta keep
Like-
it in perspective. You know, you
I'm
gotta
not
keep it in
bashing you.
perspective.
I understand that people got some temper sometimes, but homie, dog, brother, man.
Yeah,
Take a breather.
some people just be living through their kids, you know, and like
It's
it's
me,
not
bro.
about you're living through your kids.
Dude, Timmy and Jimmy.
Of course, I remember them. Yeah, I forgot. Damn, dude, the fucking chat
My-
keeps lagging so hard.
My ozone dynamics removed itself. What does that mean?
I think ozone removed itself.
Trying to be a fulcrum
What?
on my mama. I don't know what that is, but I love that.
Fulcrum, come in. Yodi, gang.
I just want you to
Come
sit
in.
in that moment.
Yeah.
I want to hear you sit in
Yodi,
that moment.
gang. Nah,
We in the 7-Eleven hitting the fucking Benjamin, dog. This employee's about to kick me out of the store.
I just shit myself.
Am I
Whoa.
out of this? Am I not a part of this, whatever this is?
Do you know what we're doing?
Dang.
Oh, it's just me and Logan who are
Yeah,
on this side of the
damn, y'all
internet.
Yeah,
Clearly.
you guys are the type of
Fucking-
people who need to like have the screen time on your phone for a reason because you need to get off of your phone and go interact with people and touch grass.
Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend, Micah?
I have 4.
I think that's a problem, actually.
Nope, they don't know. It's actually a really smooth operating system I got going.
Here's an
So-
Excel spreadsheet of and everything.
I got birthdays, I got
Mm.
weddings, I got that's the new one. You know, you give them a little bit of love, and then all of a sudden meet my family.
4 different Instagrams.
Dude, I have to, and they all don't know each other.
Shoe
Yeah,
Lace shoe?
Like shoot.
Lace shoes.
See, look. Yup, me, say more. I am the official Yodiland Benjamin City resident on my mama, mayor of Yodilands. Yeah, I think you're the one who's weird here, Micah, actually.
I'm cool with that. If that's what makes me weird, all right. Also,
Trust
Micah's
me,
girlfriend
I'm
goes to
already-
different schools. It's true.
Yes.
Micah's girlfriend goes to
They're real, I swear. And they love me and pat my tummy when I have a tummy ache.
all of them at the same time?
No,
Or?
well, we've been over this. It's a
Okay,
very
I'm just
smooth
making
cycle.
sure, you know?
You know who is one of my girlfriends?
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do it.
don't. What are you gonna do?
Michelle Obama.
what the fuck?
I told you not to do it. That was the secret one.
I did, bro. She ruined like hot lunch back in the day, and I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna date her to get at her. I've slowly been lurking into the Barack Obama and like the whole family. I got the kids, Malia.
Micah exposed operating system. Bro is a robot. You said you have a whole operating system.
It's not like an OS. It's just an operating.
Listen,
system.
maybe we shorten it to OS sometimes. That doesn't mean.
Yeah, I'm on that OS fucking 5.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we finally ran out of new music, but we had some double sends, so we can go back up. I know Famsky had a couple.
Double sense. Hey, Cam, I'm
Milk
not.
Boys.
Did we listen to Cam, I'm not?
No, because this was from when you hijacked our Discord on Sunday.
Oh, true. I'm gonna make a new one.
What the fuck is that guy in a pink airplane?
You not seen Cam?
Dude, Cam's the
No.
dog.
No,
bro.
this is Cam. He's dope.
I mean, he looks pretty dope.
Watch yourself.
I don't know how he got in the Barbie plane. The Barbie.
Oh, that's what that
private
is?
jet. I don't know. I'm making. It's a pink plane, bro. Who else? You know.
You know what they
like
call pink planes in the industry?
PPs.
Correct.
All right,
Houston,
can
we,
we just-
have one PP in the air. One giant PP.
PB clear. Requesting clear. Yeah, requesting clearance to land.
So we have one PP who's Terminal 4. Yes. Entering Terminal
Wait,
4.
wait, shouldn't it
PP
be,
entering Terminal 4
It's
right
a,
now.
it's a pink private plane. Shouldn't it be a PPP?
We have a
We have a request to land the PP at the airport. Can you please respond? PP out.
PP out.
PP over.
That's the best way to leave a one-night stand. PP out, and you just vanish. Just that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's the new wave. That's the new
Y'all heard an Irish
wave.
goodbye.
We call that a Barbie Land bounce.
The Barbie land down.
I'm
That's
gonna
so
take my
sick.
PP and I'm gonna take it somewhere else.
I'm gonna take my PP somewhere where it is appreciated.
Average size PP, heading out. Have a good night.
Why don't
Oh,
we take the PP and push it somewhere else?
Oh, pushing PP. I get what you're doing.
Oh.
That's smart.
Pushing PP.
So if you're pushing a pink private plane, does that make you?
What was that?
Yeah.
Certified PP music.
I
Man.
love PPs. Well, that's awesome.
I'm glad we
That
had
went
sound
way,
bite
that
now.
went on for way too long.
Yeah, that bit went,
That's-
went way
that
too
was-
long, guys. We
Oh,
gotta
man.
get better at our bit sizing.
PP.
Bit size.
Bit rate?
Oh, that would have been better. No, that would have been a better
That's
joke.
good.
Fuck.
What's a bit rate?
Man.
What's our bit rate?
Our bit rate is 3 bits per 1,000 milliliters.
For show.
So,
I like that.
wait, what is? I know bit depth. What's the difference between bit depth and bit rate?
So one is how frequent, the other is how low.
Wait, what? Really?
Like
So the depth of a bit is how far we go into the bit.
Yeah.
A bit rate is just like the amount of rates per bit. A bit
Is
per
that a
bit
synonym
per-
for sample rate?
No, I'm talking about like our bits. Like we have bits here.
Oh.
That's like one of
Like
our
we
things.
do bits, and
I
it's like,
thought you were being serious.
I
was
am
like,
being serious.
Okay.
Kamala Harris, if you see this, don't look under your pillow.
yo, what is? What? Because the Tooth Fairy
Man.
hasn't been able to get to her yet. Or
No, I just put a bunch of rates of bit. I put a bunch of bit rates in there.
I feel like if Joe Biden
like
wins,
8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. What rates would it
I'm
be?
rating her bits 6.
Whoa,
I'm rating her
whoa.
bit. What?
I don't know. Just whoa, man.
What's that guy's name who did Uber everywhere?
Made in Tokyo.
Made in Tokyo. Crazy. That's a crazy name for a rapper.
Yeah, it's a
But
cool
anyways,
name.
But isn't he called? He's like bad bit in L.A. You know, he says bit. He doesn't say.
Oh, bit.
He
Yeah,
doesn't say
yeah.
the word.
Me and all my bits.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's crazy.
That's
his,
club with a
I
couple
wonder what
bits.
his bit. I wonder what
I got
his
hella
bit rate
bits.
is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bro,
his
it's probably
bit rate.
crazy. Off the wall.
How about that
rate.
bit depth though?
Ooh.
When she got the bit depth?
That bit got depth.
When she got depth to her bits, yo.
Her biddies were bouncing. All right.
All right,
Are we
need
gonna
to,
like listen to a song?
yeah,
or
we need to
something?
move on from this bit and on to Edmidge by Famsky, featuring George. We can turn it up, I think.
But it shows it's gonna get louder.
Is that Oppenheimer?
I don't think so.
Oh, nice.
Batman's coming.
It's the.
Got me spitting on a rhyme tune.
Oh my god!
You are now entering the Bitverse. Real trap shit. Oh my god. Yes.
How I'm gonna be in the club.
Yo, let's begin. Got me spitting on a rhyme tune. Got me spitting on a rhyme tune. Got me spitting on a two-step tune. Got me spitting on a list tune. Got me spitting on a two-step tune. Got me spitting on a rhyme tune. Got me spitting on a rhyme tune. Got me spitting on a legendary tune. You're not on my level. Next a bunch of use like a rebel. I said you can touch the treble. Don't touch the bass and I smack you straight to bass.
You gotta bring that back, dude.
That was pretty
You
crazy.
gotta
That
bring
was
that
dope.
back.
Yeah, it's gotta come back in one more time before it ends there.
No, the thing that I was gonna say, the thing I was gonna say about that was like, dude, you had so many amazing moments that could be fleshed out into a full 3-minute song.
Yeah.
It was a little too. Yeah, it was very sporadic, which is cool.
Which is cool,
but,
but you gotta have dude. Like, if there's a little bit of a sense of familiarity, Famsky familiarity, bro, that would go next level. I feel like that would be like rocking the clubs. You'd be the new
Yeah.
Frank Ocean, and
Blonde by Frank Ocean.
no, you know he's actually not blonde. It's a little known fact.
Who,
Wow.
Frank Ocean?
Yeah, Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
He's actually
he has
not
green
an
hair.
ocean either. It's crazy.
Is
He's
his name at
so
least is he at least like really honest and frank?
Mm.
no.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
all cap.
He has nothing
Yeah.
to do with Frank's hot sauce either.
What the fuck?
I really thought it was
They're
all connected.
completely unrelated, believe it or not.
It's the weirdest
Believe it or
thing.
not, they have nothing to do with each other.
It's ridiculous, you know, false advertising almost.
Yeah, I mean, Frank's hot sauce, I got it because I cry sometimes and I listen to Godspeed. And then, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, yeah, this is just like
Godspeed, glory,
there will be mountains you can't move.
Organ
potato
comes
flew
in.
around my room before he came and chooses as a kid. I don't remember the lyrics after that.
Yeah.
I think that is all the lyrics. But that was
I
really
remember.
cool, Famsky. No, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like, probably bumping it. I could hear that in the clubs. Like, but in order for music like this to do well commercially,
Yeah.
Micah's right. It needs to be
Yes.
quite a bit longer with more bits that people can.
The bit rate has to
The bit rate needs to be higher. Because, I mean, if you're playing that in a club, A, DJs need like 48 bars on
Something to
either
roll off
side
of,
to
yeah.
sync in and out of. And B, you want it to be long enough that people get into their dancing rhythm before you make each change, you know?
Also, I think you got it backwards. The bit rate was already high enough. There's a lot of seconds already. It's the bit depth that needs. The bit's got to be longer.
Yeah, each section needs to be longer.
Yeah.
So DJs can A, spin in and out of it, can blend itself in
Oh,
and out.
facts. Yeah, that's
And
true.
B, so then people can actually dance to each section, you know?
Yeah.
Famsic
It's like-
says he makes stuff like that for fun. He's not trying to get anywhere with it. Bro,
But you could,
should.
though. That's the
You
thing that I'm
should.
saying is that you
Yeah.
could.
Like, even, I think people, they're like, oh, I'm going to make this type of music, and this is who I'm going to be as an artist. That's cool and all.
Yeah.
Make the music, have a different artist name, and still sell it, you know? Still take that money, and then just don't link it to whatever you
The 4
want.
cents you get off 1,000,000 streams.
Well, I'm saying if we do like a little sync deal, a little sell to a
For sure.
DJ thing, you know? I mean, if a DJ plays your song, you get paid from the mechanical
Really?
or the publishing, right? Because they
Would it not be considered a cover?
Whoa,
That's
Whoa.
crazy. DJ covers. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Where DJs just cover like someone else's. Well, I guess that's reproducing.
Yeah, how do you cover as a DJ? You play it like
I believe what you are thinking of is a remix.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh!
Micah hit the pog face right there.
I did not. Don't rewind and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, anywhoomst. I think that's all the music we have this week, everybody.
Does anyone have any more? I would like to hear some more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Slow
I think
your
that's
roll.
it. I think that's it.
What do you guys think about
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I could say anything.
I know, but whatever it is,
Don't.
don't say it.
What do you guys think about
Oh,
freedom of speech?
Oh, he said it. Oh, he said it. Dude, honestly, bro, people be talking too much. Bitches be talking, bro, and I don't really like it, you know?
Yeah.
So honestly, fuck it. Cut it out. I don't want it in there anymore.
The freedom
Put
of
it,
speech.
give it back to the Brits, bro. I don't need it.
yeah, we'll take it, bro. We'll have it back.
You know what's messed up about the whole like Boston Tea Party was that like they dressed up as like Native Americans, you know, to like do the thing, and then we considered it like a very huge patriotic thing.
I actually never knew that. That's kind
Bro,
of crazy.
I saw something the other day talking about like how much tea was actually poured into the harbor. It was something like $4.8 billion of tea.
Yeah, bro, it was
Holy
a lot of. It was a
fuck.
thing, bro.
Well, the thing is,
Dog.
it wasn't like tea bags they were throwing in boxes. They were throwing compressed bricks of tea that were supposed to last like people multiple years. So they're just throwing like pounds upon pounds of dried tea leaves into the harbor.
That's
I just think it's crazy that it was like some random like you know, extremist group who did it. And then they were too scared to do it and be like, yeah, we're Americans, blah, blah. So they dressed up as Native Americans, the people who they're already taking over. And then we did it, and then we're like, yeah, this is a very American thing.
I
that
love
we
how they
did.
were like, oh, we're going to dress up like Native Americans and do it. And I bet anybody on the shore, like watching the boats, was like, Why are all those white guys dressed as Native Americans jump into the water over there?
The fake
Probably did not
hardcore.
Yeah, like, why are all those white guys wearing Spirit Halloween costumes?
What are you doing, bro? It's not even
It's like those like third grade art projects you did on like
Like,
Thanksgiving.
they're like, hey, that hasn't even happened yet. Why is he doing that?
I think it had.
I have no idea when the first
Also,
Thanksgiving was.
yeah, Thanksgiving is a crazy conundrum too because it's like
Why have we gone
Yeah.
from music listening to like American history?
Because Micah
Free
started
speech.
talking. Micah started talking, and that's how it happens.
Because we got on free speech.
I told him,
because
listen,
Americans live on
I
free
said-
speech.
I said don't say it. I said don't say it because I just knew whatever it was just gonna
Murder.
Fair enough.
yeah, I agree.
Damn. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
To free speech?
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Good.
Mm.
I could say more about it too. I also don't like it, and it's crazy that I can do that. But now I do agree with Cade
Yeah.
though. Some people need to yip their yapper.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everyone should have the freedom to talk their shit, but it doesn't mean that you should talk your shit.
Who should? Real ones?
Nicki Minaj.
She should?
She should keep talking her shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 Cent,
Yeah.
probably.
50 Cent can. He
I
can
don't
keep
even
talking
wanna
his
mess
shit.
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like, yeah,
shot,
I don't
bro.
want to, yeah, like,
He's
he
crazy.
can do what he wants. I'm not trying to get in his way, you know?
I think Livy Dune should also continue to
She
talk.
can
talk
keep
her
talking,
shit,
you
yeah.
know?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
like,
it's
we're not
cool.
listening, but she can keep
Go for the
talking.
brands.
Yeah.
I love it. That Cheetos guy,
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah.
Cheeto.
He can keep
Cool
talking.
guy, he can keep,
Yeah, they can do it.
No,
They're good.
no, not the
Mr.
cool-
Beast. Mr. Beast.
Mr.
He can
Beast.
keep talking
Yeah.
his shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But
Those
oh-
guys from Smosh like 2 years ago.
I think
Yeah.
they can keep doing
Nah,
it.
nah, I'm the,
Anthony Padilla.
yeah, no, he's good. Ian's good. All the rest, they're kind of annoying. Dude Perfect, they gotta stop.
Yeah, no, they
Dude
gotta stop.
Perfect can
Sorry,
chill.
guys.
Who's that one guy
Sorry.
who won in everything? Who's that one dude in Dude Perfect?
Tyler.
Ty.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Dude Perfect, they can chill out a little bit. You
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
need to hear from them as much as we do.
Right,
I would
right.
also say Ariana Grande could zip it a bit.
Yeah, her and SpongeBob Dick over there, yeah, they can chill out a little bit.
SpongeBob Dick?
Who the fuck is
Her
SpongeBob?
boyfriend plays SpongeBob in SpongeBob the
No
musical.
way! Oh, that's right.
SpongeBob the musical.
Timothy Chalamet plays SpongeBob.
You're thinking of
You're thinking of-
Kylie
Yeah,
Jenner.
Kylie
Yeah.
Jenner is who Timothy Chalamet's dating.
Kylie Kenner
Yeah.
is dating
Jimmy
Timothy
Kimmel?
Chalamet.
Jimmy Kimmel is dating Timothy Chalamet.
Steve-O is... No, that's normal.
I like how you went to say something about Steve-O and then realized there was nothing weird enough you could say about Steve-O.
That would be
He's already
unbelievable.
done it.
Yeah.
He already glued rats to his balls and went on a lap around
He's just
the
one of those guys you can't make fun of.
Galapagos. Yeah.
Well, I just watched like a highlight reel from Jackass. I'm not joking. Some of it, I knew what Jackass was, right?
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was just them actively trying to kill each other for like 90 minutes straight.
It's crazy.
I think the worst one for me was when they tied him to the chair and then covered him in salmon and honey and then let a grizzly bear into the room. Like,
Oh
that's
my God.
fucking insane.
That is
I don't-
insane.
Here's the thing. Personally, the one that I fear the most is one point they brought everybody into a room in a basement, and then they showed everyone that there was a rattlesnake in a bucket, a very poisonous rattlesnake. Took everyone back out of the room, took the rattlesnake out of the room, but left the bucket, brought everyone back in, immediately shut off the lights, and then tipped over the bucket loudly.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty
I
good.
would
Oh my
have
God.
lost my fucking mind.
Dude, they're like impractical jokers, but like if they were homeless. You know what I mean? Like if they came from poverty.
You're
That's
right,
what
you're right.
Jackass is. It's crazy.
Bro, I
That's so
first
funny.
watched Jackass at like 10 years old because my aunt showed it to me and my brothers when we were young.
Dumb Day says yes.
Dumb Days says yes. Dumb Days, what are your thoughts on Jackass?
I also want to say, Dumb Days, just real quick while you're in here. Elijah says hi and thank you for liking all of his videos, and he's happy that he's on your For You page. We were playing Fortnite yesterday, and he said that, and I was like, if I ever see Dumb Days, I'll let him know. So I'm just reiterating for you.
Messenger.
Yeah, hey, man, don't shoot me, bro. Everyone shoots me. I don't get it.
I pull up, I'm like, hi, I've got your message from Domino's, and then everyone immediately, bam!
It's crazy. But,
Yeah, right.
yeah. Whoa.
No, you
Who's
keep
taking
going.
control? Is it
I'm
me
the
or
one
Finlay?
sitting in the control chair, so I think it's me. I'm the one with the iPad. Well, Logan, are you trying to give people a seizure?
LOL, anything
anything.
for Elijah. It's a great song. Let's go. Shout out
Let's
to the
get it,
boy.
baby.
Hey, his song's coming out soon.
It
Let me
is.
check my watch. It's not there. And to tell the date when a song is dropping.
It's more past Freckle.
Yeah. A hair
And this
past
is
the freckle.
Jackass is epic. You know, that's kind of the conclusion we were coming to, but we were just like, none of us are built to be in Jackass.
I could do it.
I just couldn't do none of the nasty shit. Like the porta potty shit, it's like no. Like I feel like the more like I don't know. I could do like something, but I'm not like no like they just do like some gross where it's like that's just like gross.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like you.
But you know what, Cade? You know what you could do?
What could I yo mama?
You could.
Cade Andrews, everyone.
I got
Cade
the-
Andrews.
I got
You
it.
could
Thank you.
listen to George's song, Black Card Rough. Black Card.
George
This
not
is Fancy's
found.
song.
This is George's song that Famsky sent.
All right.
Right at the bottom.
God damn it. Fuck up. Sorry.
He didn't want to go. He really wanted your blood right there.
He loved me, bro. That wasn't even a mosquito, bro. It was a little.
Given the
That looked like a dance move, bro.
eight.
Oh, dropped my headphones.
Ow.
Yeah, ow, that hurt. 8:16 p.m. Logan.
I think the worst one is when they
I got it.
collect. Wait, what does Dundee say? Can someone read it for me?
I think the worst one is when they collect the sweat from the obese guy, and then he drinks it. Oh! I don't know if you caught it, Dumb Days. I was saying I thought the worst one was when they tied the guy to the chair with honey and salmon and then let a grizzly bear in the room. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
All right.
Come on.
Here we go.
Let's get
Famsky.
Black Card from GP.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yo,
Yo,
Yo.
we're back. It's GP.
GP's back, baby.
Third time.
stands for grand.
Yo, yo,
Yo,
yo,
Yo.
yo,
Yo.
yo,
Yo.
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 What?
I got the Famsky black card, it's like the key to the city. They could beat out anything, but we try keeping it gritty. New era shit mixed with the old school vibes. Got the hip hop everything tied, and a track with we hop on anything. Pull up a track with us, no style but shooters, cuz, and no galactic dust. Hey, my shit ain't ours, don't pull out ARs. Spitting since young, rapping about planet Mars. What's the point of rap stabbing riddled in your mind? What label wants a murderer who's bound to serve time? You serve sentences while I spit 'em, cleaner than you've ever heard. Actually, my mouth is full of dirt, and all the words that I spit are absurd. You bitches lacking in the rhyme, bars are rapper, now a curse. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Make this man never spit a word and fall in the rubble. Dictionary, scary that he didn't fall far, cause all you do is spit 4 bars, write some more and end up bigger, driving in a tall car. Stalker, had to mention Tara bitches, knock 'em down, they never fall far. In the malls like it's Paul Blah, you're like a copper stopping all paths, searching for my ground.
In the
but
mall
I'll
like it's
stop it,
Paul
I'll
Blart.
ask.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna find that you pricks keep chatting over tone raw, bone off. In my zone R, prone to taking tone, cause I've lived around and feelings made of fucking chrome R. Always grew up thinking I'ma be alone R. Look at me now, got my trap shit in my phone R. I got a pickled brain, that's why I go shit insane on a beat like this, but I'm never quick with the aim. Took me in this venture game, unable to fetch and tame. Let's just beats, cause that shit gets me flicked fucking insane. Insane.
Shout out George.
Dope.
I'm assuming beat from Famsky from what he said at the start.
beat from Famsky. I rhyme like Dempsey. I'm Patrick Batesy. Patrick, what's his name? John Wayne Gacy. Oh,
There you go.
I'm a clown killer. I'ma murder you like a clown. Would if he was a killer.
What a perfect freestyle.
Thank you.
No, I mean, Famsky with George, as always, is pretty hard. You know,
Pretty hard.
like
yeah.
you said, the new school with the old school sounds, like really, really cool, a little mixed together. There were a couple points where I know you're saying it's very rough, where I feel like the syllable placement could be better, like the timing of the rap. But overall, for a demo, very, very cool.
Famsky, what time is it where you live?
It is 6:25 a.m. No, it is 4:25 a.m. in the UK right now.
Go to
What the
bed, bro.
Fuck. Damn.
What you doing at this
Or
hour?
3, depending on where. I can't remember if daylight saving is moved again or not.
That's cool though.
You know they're getting rid of daylight savings.
Damn, just Control Z.
Just eradicate. Yep.
Damn. Command A, delete. That's
Not
crazy.
everything.
I don't like that because it's gonna make the days shorter. Because I think what daylight savings does
Is
is
it
like I'm the
saves
type
the
of person I like daylight savings because the sun goes later in the day. You know.
Yeah,
it's
the daylight is saved. Yeah.
yeah, and like I don't want I don't know. I wish everything was just. I wish we just lived in constant daylight savings. You know.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
that was actually a really good.
Pretty good riser.
Yeah, it was a really dope riser. Yeah, it
That
is
sounded like something in my
4:25
splice
in the
bag.
morning. He's off to the job center tomorrow. Well, good luck at the job center, Famsky. I hope you get a job.
Center.
Yeah,
Mm.
from the center of jobs.
What's the center of jobs? Steve?
Yeah. He's actually in the middle of it all.
Steve Jobs?
Yeah, it goes deeper than you think.
Can you believe Steve Jobs died of ligma? Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Ligma balls.
All right. Well, on that
Okay.
on that fantabular note, we're gonna end the stream here. Cade, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at cade.andrews. Cade is spelled Cade. Feel free to slide in my DMs. Hit me up. Let me know what's good. Want to talk music? Want me to work on anything with you? And et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
I mean,
Micah.
Stream.
Micah,
Yeah.
where can everyone find you?
Thanks, kid. You can find me on Instagram at Shoelace Music, spelled SHOOLACE, and music how you spell music. Roses currently is the song of the week on Independent FM, which is a radio station in LA. So, if you haven't heard, thank you guys, thank you. More. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm very happy and honored. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just really, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you. You know, I'm just really honored, and it's a really crazy experience. I have an interview with her tomorrow, and then yeah, you'll hear me on the radio.
Wow, I was gonna interview. What?
Yeah.
No way.
Let's go. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. Hey, man, where can everyone find you? Or Logan. Where you at over there,
I'm
Mr.
over
Man?
here. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram at It's Logan Duval. That's it.
Cause who, Logan?
Duval. Me. What? Yes. Finlay. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Finlay did it, because who did it?
Finley did it.
Damn right. Steve Jobs did it too.
He did a lot of things.
Steve Jobs did lick my balls. You're right. You can find Roseflower Records on Instagram at Roseflower Records, on X at Roseflower Records, TikTok at Roseflower Records, and at www.roseflowerrecords.com. You
That's
can
a
email
crazy mental image.
me,
I'm sorry.
Micah or Logan at our names at roseflowerrecords.com. I'm waiting for the day that someone emails our names at roseflowerrecords.com.
Someday.
Like someone is going to email.
Yeah. Be the first.
You could be the first to email our. Act now for the low price of $99.99. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the Roseflower live stream. We will be back next week. We will see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guess what? Chicken butt.